Hey, dear viewer. Thank you for tuning in to Mysteries of the Unknown here with J.S. Moore. I'll be your host today. It's been I would say it's been a long week. I would say it's been a long month. I would say it's been a long 3 years. I could easily say it's been a long 46 years. So, what I want to talk to you today, what's laid on my heart, and what I'm thinking about is mindfulness. And I would like to also point out that a dear friend of mine yesterday and I talked about mindfulness. So, with that being said, um, I'll show you the project that I've been working on very hard. Uh, I've been writing a guidebook around, and I hired an artist named Janka in Slovenia. She's a very gifted artist. And as this project came together, I didn't know what we were going to name the project. I only knew that we were going to complete a project, and by the end of it, we would know what it was going to be. And it is 78 cards. It's a tarot deck. Please remove any stigma of the tarot from your mind, anything that you've been taught. I know that's probably hard. If you'll sit through this, I'll try to explain a few things to you. Okay? Deal. Otherwise, let's keep it copacetic, keep it positive, keep it encouraging. Trolls will not be welcome in the discussion. I don't know if you can see that or not. So this is going to be the box cover, and our deck is going to be either Twilight of the Gods or the Delphic Maxim, or a merger of those two ideas. This is the Pythia, this is the Temple of Apollo, which was likely Gaia's temple more so than when Apollo probably took over as a deity there, or belief thing, as men took over and harnessed the power from women. The Fool, or the Simpleton, the Alchemist, the High Priestess, Her Majesty, His Majesty, the Shaman, the Lovers. This is just a glimpse of what we've came up with, and I'm so excited to bring this into the world as soon as possible. I think that it can create a greater understanding for people. I do want you to know that in Greek thought, there were 147 maxims. If there are 78 tarot cards using symbols and different things of esoteric thought means non-Christian, secular. And if there are 78 cards and you were to multiply that by 2, you would have 146, because you have upright cards, you have reversed cards, so it's two different meanings. They can be very, very similar, but also at the same time very different. This could go back to the idea that William Blake wrote about in The Marriage of Heaven and Hell, which are proverbs. Okay, now as far as these maxims go, I know you said there's 147 maxims, and I just said there's 146 meanings to the tarot card. Well, there's this idea of samsara, which ties to the Buddhist thinking, but it really ties to what the Greeks believed also, which is enlightenment. So on the bottom level of the pyramid, you have the idea of know thyself. Okay? Know thyself. I could sum this up with a quote from Akira Kurosawa, which is to master something until it becomes the fabric of your being. The other maxim, foundation, or etched there at the Temple of Apollo, or the Golden Pathway, is going to be nothing in excess, which is moderation. It's our temperance card. So nothing in excess. That can apply to everything in your life. That could apply to your diet. It can apply to collecting things. It can apply to rooting for Alabama football team. It can apply to your religion. It can apply to your political view. Nothing in excess. I think that's a good application in life to instill in others. And lastly, the 147th intangible that we do not know without the cards, without the counseling. 147th is that enlightenment, which is you exist. I'm very excited to bring this project into the world. This is just one baby step to introduce it. But Janka, if you're watching this, it has been such a pleasure working with you. I am so excited that you and I have been on the same page all along, and that you have been so dedicated, so diligent, and so mindful of research when applying your artwork to the vision of this set. I've been your host, J.S. Moore. I hope I've covered mindfulness enough that you can apply that to what little bit I said here in 6.5 minutes. May the old gods and the new bless and keep you. Have a great day.